Students, after the fourth point of the importance of planning, our next point is fifth. Planning facilitates decision making. Decision making involves searching of various alternative courses of action, evaluating them and selecting the best one. Planning helps a manager to look into the future and make a choice from amongst various alternative courses of action. It provides the required guidelines for sound and effective decision making. Students, what is decision making? When we have to take any decision, when we are having various alternatives, choices and various options, then we have to select best one among the various alternatives or various options or various courses of action. We have to decide which decision would be best for our future. That is decision making. When we are having so many options, we are having so many alternative courses of action, then we have to decide only one, that is best one, and this is our decision making to select that best one. So planning helps the managers to take various decisions. As in planning, goals are set in advance and predictions are made for future. These predictions and goals help the managers to take fast decisions. Planning helps the managers that which decision would be best for the organization, which decision would be the best one for achieving the goals of the organization. That will be decided by the planning of the managers or everyone. So it provides the required guidelines for sound and effective decision making. If we don't have any planning for the future, then we are not able to take any right decision for the future. If we want to make any right decision for the future, then we have to make planning first. Last point is sixth. Planning sets standards for controlling function. Planning provides basis for controlling by specifying standards for evaluating actual performance results. In controlling actual performance, results are compared with the standards. If there is any deviation between the two, necessary corrective actions are taken to ensure that no deviation emerges between the two in future. Students, here controlling function is the last function of management. I have told you before that management has 5 functions and the first one is planning. So last one is controlling. So planning sets standards for the controlling function. Students, controlling means comparison between planned and actual output. And if there is any variation or deviation between both, then find out the reasons for such deviations or changes and taking measures to match the actual output with the plan. But in case there is no planned output, then controlling manager will have no base to compare whether the actual output is adequate or not. For example, if the planned output for a week is 100 units and actual output produced by employee is 80 units, then the controlling manager must take measures to bring the 80 unit production up to 100 units. But if the planned output, that is 100 units, is not given by the planners, then finding out whether 80 unit production is sufficient or not will be difficult to know. So the base for comparison in controlling is given by planning function only. So first, planning specifies standards, then there will be evaluation of actual performance, and if there is any deviation or change in the planned or actual performance, we will find out the reasons for these changes. So students, here are this topic, the importance of planning, is completed now. You have to read and understand this topic. and you have to learn also, because importance of planning is important from the point of view of board examinations also. Students, remember this, there is always one question of theory of this chapter planning you will face in your board examination. Either it is importance of planning, features of planning, or limitations of planning. These are the three questions of theory which will be available for 5 marks question. So learn this topic. Thank you.